You are now live with Taji.
Here we go now. Here we go now. So what? So what? So what? Listen, there we go. Nope. Nope. There we go.
Hey,
Hey,
it worked
how's it
out.
going?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Good, good, good. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, happy Tuesday. It's a humble day. I'm feeling blessed. I appreciate you giving me an opportunity to explain what's going on.
Of course, of course. Hey, Lolita. People, we got people tuning in. Happy Tuesday, everyone. So, absolute facts. What's up?
Well, right now, I just released an EP called "The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly," and this song was created by many people coming together. So I have to shout the people out. First of all, my producer, CJP, Hometown Heroes 914. The man is amazing. You know, I salute you, bro, and I appreciate it. He helped with the production. We also had some beats from Ren's Beats 914. He's known for dealing with D Block and so many other people.
That's
Jaden,
what's up.
so he also helped with the whole putting together with the beats and the sound that you have. I like to especially thank a certain female. Her name is Lyph. That's
Like,
One Life. Yeah, she helped, and she has a single out right now called Mamacita.
I heard you.
She's a TikTok sensationalist.
Sensation, a TikTok
Yeah,
sensation.
and has so
You
many.
know what?
Yeah,
I like that you gave your shout outs right in the beginning because we tend to have fun and then be like, oh snap, I had this interview and I completely forgot to say my thank yous, and next thing you know, you getting a call like, yo man, I helped you did so and so. You can even just give me a shout out. What's up with that?
and I not to cut you off, but I think a lot of people forget the humble beginnings. Like these individuals have actually taken their time out to give me that positive energy to help my thoughts come into realization. So when you don't remember the people in the beginning, because it's the same people you see on the way up, the same people you see on the way down. So I'm not for that. I want to create jobs and help other people express their creativity, and we all just grow and climb together.
Right, right, right. So we talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? You have an EP out. So you've been putting in some work during this quarantine, COVID-19, pandemic, corona, whatever you want to call it. All right.
And, and you know what? I'm blessed right now. I just had surgery. I've been released from the hospital. When I was incarcerated, I have stitches. I have stitches right here. When I
Oh,
was
wow.
incarcerated, I had gotten into an altercation with the police. And this one of these particular altercations, because this is a constant struggle, but one of them I had got hit in the head. So when
Oh,
I was
gosh.
released, it had, this had been years ago, but it had formed like sort of blood under the skin, and it wasn't
Oh, yeah.
until I was
You gotta be
released
careful.
that it actually started to get bigger. But I was so hungry and just grinding out here. Like even right now, I'm humble, and it's so much more that I have to offer. But at this particular time, I had to take the COVID test and everything to be cleared in order to have the surgery. So I'm blessed to have had the surgery, and I'm back to it. I'm back to it. This whole time I wasn't even 110%, but I didn't cry about it because it was like, yo, look, this is my opportunity. I've just been released after 15 years. I got to give it my all. So it wasn't
Yes.
until I
Yes.
started having like passing out and things of that nature where they knew that was the issue.
Yeah. You gotta be careful when it comes to blood clots, especially in the head. You can't play with that at
No,
all, because
I'm
I
not.
know, people that, passed because of that, or even from one that they didn't even know about. So, it's good that you got that taken care of and you're here and you're blessed to see another day and out here making music in absolute facts. So speaking of absolute facts, I know you get this question all the time. So absolute facts. What made you think, well, clearly I know you want to be different. So what made you want to put the number 5 in instead of the S and then spell facts the way you did?
All right, so I used to go by the name of Slim Brim, and everybody knows Slim Brim. But I wanted to recreate myself, and I also wanted it to remain an enigma. So you won't know about me unless you got it from me or someone that received that energy from me. So I use the 5 for like the 5 principles: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And I spelt facts in a different manner because I wanted people, because to understand that when there's a difference between truth and falsehood. So to tell my story, I felt like I was going to give the absolute facts.
I love that. I'm sure that's like a great opener right there, a conversation starter. Like, hey, so absolute facts. Who made you come up with that? You know. So I love that. It does stand out, and I definitely get it. And you said they call you Slim. I saw in your video you had Slim in there. Like Slim Thorough, one of your songs.
Yeah. When I first came home, that was the very first track that I did, and rest in peace to Prodigy. That beat, it changed me when I was coming up. That whole vibe. So I had used that beat and wanted to use my own creativity and use the Slim Thorough, and it worked out. It worked out. The video should be out shortly. And actually, speaking on that, I have to give much respect and love to the brother that shot that video, Flying Saucer Malls. The man is a genius. The man is a genius. He works with the BX boys, Rough Riders. Shout out to everybody at Rough Rider. Deb, the people that looked out for me, my man Rands. Hey, yo, the whole BX, the BX squad.
Ah, so you got BX supporting the Yonkers, huh?
Yeah. It's been love. It's been love.
Yeah, so you guys are pretty much like neck and neck. So, that's what's up. You're getting a lot of support from the BX. Do you get a lot of support where you're from as well, or more outside of where you're from?
Well, actually, with Yonkers, I come from an area where people will salute you when it's official.
Okay.
Shout out to D Block and everything going on with them, the pioneers that paved the way in Yonkers. But it's so much talent in Yonkers. So yes, I will say that there's support there, but we still real competitive in my neighborhoods.
Of course.
Of
course. So let's talk about this EP, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, right? Because there's a lot of people out there that's good. There's a lot of people out there that's bad. And there's a lot of people out there that's ugly, right? And a lot of those people are coming out during this time, unfortunately. But, whatever happens in darkness comes to light. It is what it is. So how would you, what would be your percentage rate on these 3? What percentage would you give them? For the people that are good out of 100%, where would you say 50% of people are good, or 60, 40?
This is a tough question. Referring to the music industry, or are we talking about people in general throughout the world?
We're going to say people in general.
In my eyes, I don't want to be judgmental, but we live in a different time right now. We live in a time where it's a lot of hatred going on. There's a lot of bigotry, so I believe still it's all in the eyes of the individual. I tend to see the good out of people until I can't.
Until they prove you wrong, right?
Yeah,
I'm so like that too. Like, I'll give you a chance, and then when you decide to go left, and it's just like, you know what? You went from a 95 to a 3 real quick.
Yeah. So to answer your question, people start off good with me, and then you can get ugly. You know what I'm saying? So I think.
Okay. So wait, when they start off good though, when they start off good, are you giving them 100%, or a little bit under 100%?
In the world we live in, you have to be skeptical. You can't just give everybody all of you. You have to.
Right. So what, 85, 90? I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say 85% of the people that of the world, I believe they have good intentions, and then we have that other percentage that they have some ill intentions, you know, so it's a balance.
Yeah. Okay. So now what about bad? What would you rate bad, the bad people in general?
Mm.
That might be
Well,
easier, huh?
we have a lot of bad people making bad decisions throughout the judicial system. So I had my bad experiences and as well as my ugly experiences with just dealing with the judicial system. I believe that a lot of people have ill intents and they hide behind, you know, uniforms. You know, is it
That's sad.
everybody?
That's
Oh,
sad too.
that's my opinion.
That's sad. Maybe I don't know if you have already, but maybe you should because I've seen your posts, I say, I try to keep tabs on what's going on. And I don't know if you made a post in regards to speaking from experience, how it is with things being hard on you, as a colored, black man and stuff like that. You can actually touch on that because it's
Well,
real out there.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Not even just being a black man trying to be successful and career orientated here in America, but it's hard, period, on a black male, just generally with the whole scheme of population control, mass
Right.
incarceration. It's so many different things with, the male gender. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's a lot. So when I try to encourage other brothers to don't do what I went through, you don't have to experience that because a wise man learns from other people. My percentage of the ugly people of the population, I must say, is very small. It has to be because, especially our people. We are harmonious people. We are lovable people. You know, our people don't just generally go around causing mischief and things of that nature.
The percentage of ugly people is real low. So would you say like 10%?
No, I think smaller than that. I think smaller than that. When I think of ugly, I think of the bottom of the barrel.
Bottom of the bottom. 5% or lower than that?
About 5%. About
Okay.
5.
All right. So the good, the bad, and the ugly EP, right? And then you have your song Dreams on there, correct?
Yes, one of the songs that's on the EP is called Dreams. And as I said earlier, shout out to Lyph. She was featured on this track, singing the hook. So people can go and check this out and stream it anywhere, every major platform, YouTube, however you get your music, Tidal, Spotify,
Yeah,
Deezer.
sure. You have all of them just ready for everybody. Like there's no excuse as to why you're not listening to Absolute Facts music because it's on every platform.
That's
And
a
I
fact.
love you have a website. You got everything together. You're not playing. Just click and everything is there.
I appreciate that, but I still have a lot more work to do. And that's why I'm really so humble that you've given me the opportunity to use this as another stepping stone to just bring to people's attention that we ain't playing over it.
Right. We definitely not. It takes a lot to be a music artist. It takes a lot to put music out there. It takes a lot to get people to listen to your music, and thank you for letting me listen to what you have going on, whether it was through audio or YouTube, because you're on YouTube as well. Make sure you let everybody know that.
I'm definitely on YouTube.
I'm waiting on the video. So I know Lyph is featured on your song Dreams, right? And you have a video for Dreams yet, or?
Oh, not yet, not yet. We have not shot a video for that. Right now, I've just been shooting videos for my mixtape, which is called Free Smoke. It's what I came home with in the beginning. So now I use the audio to get people's attention. But now I'm showing visual, I'm showing them the visuals.
So speaking from real life experiences, it sounds like, when someone is listening to the words of your songs, it sounds like it's like real stuff you've been through or going through or that you're surrounded by. I heard that, you want to get mom out the hood,
No
we
doubt.
all want to be superstars. I love that. I'm like, yeah, we all want to be superstars. We all want to be celebrities. And I definitely, so before we go, time goes by so fast. I wanted to ask you your favorite five. Favorite five things. I have five questions for you.
Okay.
You asked me that though, because you have a five in absolute facts. So, I
Hey,
figured why not ask you your favorite five things?
okay.
So, what is your favorite food? One, just one.
Mm, my favorite food. By far, my mother's spaghetti.
Ain't nothing like
Mother,
spaghetti.
my mother make the Haitian spaghetti. She get it hands down.
I love me some spaghetti too. It's nothing like mom's spaghetti. Nothing
What?
like mom's spaghetti. I
What?
agree with you on that. Next one, right? What is your favorite city?
New York. I love New York. New York. You can
I
live in New
know.
York all your life.
Listen,
You can live in New
just
York.
because we
It's
live in New
perfect.
York, we don't have to be like, yeah, New York. We
No,
can
no.
say LA,
Let me tell you why it's my favorite.
Atlanta.
I've
No?
lived in the South. I've lived in the South. I've lived in Florida. New York is my favorite because you can live in New York all your life and still you don't see the whole New York.
You right, because I've been here all my life, and there's
I
still
just
parts
got
of New York
lost.
I
I'm down
still
in
haven't seen.
I'm down on Warwick right now. I
You
just
know
got
what?
lost.
I love that. All the years of my life, I've never heard that. You absolutely right on that.
Yeah, I love New York.
I like that. So, what is a favorite song of yours?
I would have to say Love. I believe that's Music Soul Child.
Mm,
That's my joint. I don't care what's going on. You can
that's
put that on a
nice.
whole nother world.
You know what? You make me want to listen to that as soon as we done. I, yeah, because he just goes on with that voice.
Yeah,
Whatever
that's
happened to him?
fire.
But all right, favorite hip hop artist.
All right, the hip hop artist that I'm paying attention to right now, I would have to say,
I know, just
I'm,
one. It's hard.
I'm listening to when I'm riding around. I'm not even gonna hold you. Moneybag Yo. Moneybag
Okay,
Yo, story to tell, man.
okay. Last question. This is the fifth one. Five. Favorite quote.
Now that's real. It's so many. I have so many quotes. But I'm gonna tell you this. One of the OGs told me one time. He said, "If a bird had a radio in his ass, it'd be music in the air." So we gotta stop using if.
Mm, that's a good one. I think I'll be ending with that, right? So as far as quotes, I did see that you had a quote from Steve Harvey, and I think it really touched base. If you want to become successful,
You gotta help others become successful.
yes,
Oh, so yeah,
help
Steve
others.
Harvey. I used to listen to his radio show and Nephew Tommy is hilarious. But that would be like how I started my day, going work out, things of that nature. But I could catch them with just using a regular radio. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I remember Steve Harvey saying that, and I was like, you know what? I can't just be selfish and worry about how I'm going to eat, but let me allow myself to build myself up and help others as well along throughout the journey, man, because everybody is on a journey. You know,
Right.
it's wonderful when humans could come together regardless of their differences and to, actually build, to actually bring forth things. So I'm just using, the tools that God has provided me with to just spread my music and help others to express their self along the way. But this is just the beginning, Ty. This is just the
Mm.
beginning. That's
I'm
a fact.
sure it's the beginning. I can't wait for more. And now seeing that quote is instilled in my brain now, because I do agree with that for the most part. Like, in order to be successful, you have to help others be successful
That's right.
because they'll never forget you. There's some people that do, but they'll never forget you. I'm like, yo, absolute facts. I remember you was there, when you first started out. Yo, can I interview you? Like, you all up now. Like, let me do this interview. Like, hey,
No, I got you. I
So,
got you, man. God willing. God willing, this is
yeah,
just to be.
it's gonna
And I wish
happen.
you so much. I wish you so much success. And whatever you put
Same
your hands
to
to, continue to be blessed, sister. because it's
Yes,
wonderful what
and
you're
I
doing.
definitely want to remind everyone how we met. We met from a networking event, right? Portfolio Madness. So shout out to Sean.
That's right.
I remember like it was a lot of photo shoots going on, and I was just like, hey, me and my networking self, and I'm just, quick to just socialize. So that's just me. But I'm glad we met, and we finally on here with the interview. I know you've been waiting, and we actually were supposed to have an interview before the pandemic happened, and then here we are. So,
yeah, unfortunately, I
season
wasn't.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 for 3.
No doubt. And you
Season
see how
3.
life works? A leaf does not fall from a tree without God's guidance. So it was meant for us to meet because this was already ordained. And we have so much more to do in the future, blessings, positive things, and I really, really appreciate you.
Yes, no problem at all. I'm here for it. Actually, we're going to keep this in the wraps. Y'all just going to have to listen in for dreams and more from Absolute Facts. So please tell everyone where to follow you. Is it Instagram? Is it Facebook? Is it Twitter? Like, they need to know.
The people can actually check me out on every major platform. Instagram, Absolute Facts, Ab5olootfaxtz. They can go through Twitter, same thing, YouTube. However you punch it in, you Google it. It's a bunch up there to direct you. And it's more to come. It's definitely more to come.
Yes, I can't wait to hear. Keep striving, keep doing your thing, and many blessings to you and your family. And it's going to happen. You're going to get your mom out the hood if you haven't already. It's going to happen.
No doubt.
All right. And shout out to Lyph. And, I seen a few people. Katie Cole. Yeah, I love you, girl.
Oh, see how quick I forgot. Yo, I apologize. Shout out to Kate. She graced the video that's coming. That should be to the public shortly. It'll be on YouTube where they can see it. But in the future, we're gonna start pushing these things to World Star. I just got the opportunity to. I was notified by an upcoming record label called Life or Death Records that there may be a position on the table for me for A&R. So I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep pushing, and eventually, Absolute Facts will be a household name.
Y'all heard that? That's Absolute Facts. Telling you guys nothing but absolute facts.
Hey.
And you heard it here live with Taji on Tuesday nights, streaming on YouTube and Anchor and iHeartRadio, Spotify, all those platforms, all the good stuff. So tune in every Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. You heard it here with my boy Absolute Facts. Thank you for having me, having you tonight, and I hope you enjoyed this interview, and I hope everyone did as well.
Thank you.
So you have a good night, all right?
You have a blessed one. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Had a dream to get away from the hood. We ain't coming back. I had a dream to get my mother up out of the hood. Had a dream to get away from the hood for good. My homie had a dream, now he knocking on wood. So I dream for us both, putting it down the way that I should. Sitting big, lean back, still gripping the wood. Platinum down. Everything I split, man, is platinum sound. Loyalty to my team, ain't no lanes allowed. To my soldiers in the prisons, I'ma make you proud. Still blowing on cigars, filled with loud. Pouring out liquor for those that ain't here. Every day a celebration. Now it's our year. Strapped up in these streets, shorty ain't no fear. Done that, been there. You fucking with a real nigga, that's the truth. Keep it 100 in and outside of the booth. Real OGs get back, try to school a youth. Didn't hear me, but he heard the track. I tried to get to him for he sold that crack. I couldn't get to him for he grabbed the Mac. Probably shouldn't have showed you how to fold your flag. Now you on the yard with letters, letting it sag. We smiling our pictures, but damn we sad, damn we sad, damn we sad. Damn.
We all had dreams of one day being a superstar, but we never thought that we'd find ourselves behind these prison walls. We all had dreams of one day being a superstar, but we never thought that we'd find ourselves behind these prison walls.
See, my brother had a dream that he wouldn't blow trial. Little sis got dreams of being a model. Homeboy couldn't put down the bottle. Mom dudes couldn't put down the
pipe. Lost your grip in the game, ain't doing it right. Ever since you got knocked, you ain't sounded right. Put bands on the lawyer, had it extra tight. Raise your kids like they mine, since you gone. Why you wanna rat on me when I put you on? Let you in my house, let you share my bed. You never went hungry, always kept you fed. Had a dream that I touch you, put one in your head. Never thought you get caught, didn't turn fed. Both our mothers, crying tears, over the years. Many Thanksgiving with empty chairs. You destroyed our house, when all you had to do, though, was close your mouth and do your time. Never would've dreamed you'd have crossed the line. Cross the line.
We all